It's 3 a.m., the witching hour. You're lying there, completely exhausted, but your brain has other plans. Suddenly, it starts playing a horror movie of every mistake you've ever made. Every humiliating moment replays in 4K detail. Every failure screams at you. Every reason why you're worthless echoes in your skull. But here's the terrifying truth nobody talks about. This isn't random. Your brain is literally staging a coup against your sanity, and there's a dark scientific reason why. It happens at exactly this cursed hour. Scientists have a name for this nightmare: the 3 a.m. effect. It's that precise moment when your mind transforms from protector to predator. You know this feeling intimately. The suffocating darkness that makes everything feel impossible. Problems that seemed manageable at lunch suddenly become life-ending catastrophes. Your future doesn't just look uncertain, it looks apocalyptic. You lie there wondering why you can't just be normal. Why can't you sleep like other people? Why does your brain torture you when you're most vulnerable? The answer will chill you to the bone. This isn't weakness. This isn't a character flaw. This is your brain executing an ancient survival protocol, a program designed to keep your ancestors alive. But now, it's slowly killing you from the inside out. Your brain operates on circadian rhythms, biological clocks that have been ticking for millions of years. During daylight, your prefrontal cortex is the CEO of your consciousness. It's rational, logical, keeps your emotions in check, and maintains perspective on reality. It's your voice of reason, your problem solver, your hope generator. But at 3 a.m., your brain chemistry commits mutiny. Cortisol, the stress hormone, floods your system like liquid anxiety. Your prefrontal cortex doesn't just go offline, it gets completely hijacked, and your amygdala, the primal fear center, buried deep in your skull, seizes control of your consciousness like a terrorist taking hostages. This is biological warfare happening inside your own head. You're no longer thinking, you're surviving. Your brain cannot process hope, solutions, or positive outcomes. It's trapped in ancient threat detection mode, scanning for every possible danger, real or imagined. Every shadow becomes a monster. Every problem becomes a death sentence. At 3 a.m., your brain becomes a necromancer, raising the dead. Every failed relationship claws its way out of the grave. Every embarrassing moment from a decade ago stands at the foot of your bed, pointing accusingly. Every dream you abandoned whispers about what a failure you are. But these aren't random hauntings. They're precisely targeted psychological warfare. Your brain is running prehistoric software on modern hardware. 10,000 years ago, lying awake at night rehearsing threats kept our ancestors alive. Lions prowling outside the cave, enemy tribes planning attacks, food scarcity threatening starvation. This hypervigilance meant survival. But your modern brain applies this ancient program to contemporary life with devastating precision. That awkward text you sent 5 years ago, your brain treats it like a saber-toothed tiger stalking you. That job presentation next week, your brain transforms it into gladiatorial combat, where failure means death. The most sinister part. Your 3 a.m. brain believes every catastrophic scenario it fabricates. Because in this neurochemical nightmare, you don't have access to the part of your brain that whispers maybe this isn't as bad as it seems. That voice has been chemically silenced. The betrayal penetrates deeper than thoughts. Your brain is literally drugging you into despair. At 3 a.m., your body becomes a chemistry lab conducting experiments in suffering. Cortisol floods every cell, activating fight or flight responses against imaginary threats. You're chemically wired for panic. Melatonin production crashes, keeping you artificially wired despite exhaustion. Serotonin, your happiness molecule, drops to near zero levels. GABA, which should calm your nervous system, gets blocked by stress hormones. It's like your brain is intentionally poisoning your ability to think clearly. Adenosine, the chemical that creates sleepiness, gets hijacked by cortisol, Instead of making you drowsy, it makes you more anxious. Your brain has weaponized your own neurochemistry against you. Every natural process designed to bring peace gets corrupted into instruments of torture. This chemical sabotage explains why the same problem that feels like a small hiccup at 2 p.m. becomes an insurmountable mountain at 3 a.m. The problem hasn't changed, but your brain chemistry has completely betrayed your ability to see reality clearly. You're not weak, you're chemically hijacked. Once this 3 a.m. betrayal begins, it creates a feedback loop from hell. You start dreading sunset because you know what's waiting in the darkness. The anticipation of anxiety breeds more anxiety. Your brain starts preparing for battle hours before bedtime. The cycle becomes self-perpetuating, self-feeding. Your brain develops a twisted filing system. It learns that 3 a.m. is crisis time and starts collecting problems specifically for this hour. Like a sadistic librarian, it catalogs every worry, every regret, every fear, then dumps this entire collection on you when your defenses are at their lowest. Because your rational brain is offline, you cannot solve these problems. They just accumulate, creating more ammunition for tomorrow night's assault. You become a prisoner in your own mind, where your thoughts are both the guards and the torture devices. The ultimate betrayal occurs when you start believing this torture is wisdom. I think more clearly at night, you tell yourself. These are important insights. But you're not thinking clearly, you're thinking catastrophically. Your brain has convinced you that psychological terrorism is philosophical enlightenment. But here's the secret, your 3 a.m. brain doesn't want you to discover. You can shatter this betrayal completely. The first weapon in your arsenal is recognition. 3 a.m. thoughts are not reliable data. They're the hallucinations of a hijacked brain, running on survival mode. They feel real because your brain is designed to make survival threats feel urgently real. Understanding this is like discovering that your home security system is broken and triggering false alarms every night. Your 3 a.m. brain is essentially a malfunctioning alarm system, detecting threats that don't exist. These thoughts feel critically important because that's how survival mechanisms are supposed to feel. But importance and accuracy are completely different things. Deploy the daylight protocol. Any crisis that feels impossible at 3 a.m. must be quarantined until 10 a.m. This isn't procrastination, it's neurological hygiene. You're refusing to make life decisions with a brain that's chemically compromised. When your prefrontal cortex comes back online, you'll be shocked at how manageable everything becomes. Create a 3 a.m. thought quarantine protocol. Write the thoughts down to acknowledge them, but treat them like radioactive material contained, observed, but not absorbed into your decision-making process. Most catastrophic 3 a.m. scenarios will seem almost comically overblown in daylight. Remember, your ancestors' brains kept them alive by being hypervigilant at night. Your brain is performing exactly as designed. The problem is, it's perfectly calibrated for a world of physical predators that no longer exists. It's not broken. It's brilliantly designed for the wrong century. So when your brain stages its next 3 a.m. coup, remember this truth. Those thoughts are not you. They're not insights. They're not reality. They're echoes of an ancient survival system desperately trying to protect you from saber-toothed tigers that died out 10,000 years ago. Your 3 a.m. thoughts are museum pieces, not life guidance. Your 3 a.m. brain is like an overzealous security guard who sees assassins in every shadow and intruders in every reflection. It means well, but it's utterly unqualified to make decisions about your worth, your future, or your life. You wouldn't let a paranoid security guard run your company. Don't let your 3 a.m. brain run your life. The betrayal only maintains power if you believe its lies. Once you recognize it as a glitch in an otherwise incredible system, a bug, not a feature, you can finally reclaim your nights and your peace. This isn't personal warfare, it's technological troubleshooting. The ultimate truth. You are not broken. Your problems are not impossible. Your future is not hopeless. You've just been trying to solve 21st century puzzles with a Stone Age brain that's temporarily malfunctioning. And now that you understand the game, you can finally stop playing by its rules.